What up? Welcome to What the Sci-Fi episode 12.
What up, guys?
And this is Jason.
This is Chris. Before we get started, guys, please hit like, subscribe, share. Catch us on our on all of our platforms on Linktree. We're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Podbean.
What the sci-fi?
Oh, Google.
Oh yeah, I thought I just
Music.
added that like Audible. We might be on Audible now.
Whoa, sick!
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, little steps in the way.
Yeah, that's exciting, man. It's for those of you who don't know, we're only doing audio on this episode, but it's raining outside and everything.
Hello. Yeah.
It's pouring down rain here in San Diego, California.
Yeah, it is.
We definitely need it though, man. So before we get started here, how was your week?
Mine was pretty good. Little slow. Had to, do a lot of different things this week. I had to go to the welding shop, and
Get certified and everything.
yeah, I had to get recertified for something, and then I have to.
And that's like a yearly thing, right? You have to do.
No, well, yeah, I have to get my welding certification stamped or signed off twice a year, and then that keeps it current. But then if I let it go, which I did with one of them, then I got to do a smaller test, and then I can be recertified again.
Okay. Sounds like a lot.
Yeah. It can be sometimes. But yeah, it's just going through the kind of work life thing going on.
Yeah, for me, work was a little long this week due to, us, like I told you guys in past episodes, he's an iron worker. I'm a pest control technician. So just looking ahead on this week, knowing that there was rain coming, we had to make sure I get all the stops done. So,
Yeah.
or most of them. So I've been killing it, doing some overtime. So that's always nice, for the kids and the family. And on other news, hey, we got a new president now.
Oh yeah, that happened
2 days ago.
Yeah, Thursday.
I don't know whenever this episode comes out, and you guys, it's probably been a couple of weeks or a month since it happened, but for us, it just happened. So we're excited about what he will bring. We definitely need something different, a little bit more chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, people aren't like biting each other's throats and all that stuff. Hopefully, there's a lot more like understanding and peace. Hopefully, that's what we hope. It might not be reality, but by asking for too much. But we do what we can do. It all starts with you. It all starts with how you want to have others treat you. So, so what are we going to talk about this episode, Jason?
So we're gonna go over WandaVision.
Yes. For those of you who don't know about WandaVision, you might want to skip this episode because we're going to talk about some spoilers. So,
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on in it. It was directed by Matt Shackman, right?
yes.
I'm assuming he's doing all the episodes.
And
It's not like Mandalorian where they have a different director.
yeah. And I'm just looking at all the episodes here, and they're all a couple of them are pretty short. Like episode 3 is 25 minutes, and episode 8 is like only 36 minutes, but there are like 2 that are almost 2 hours. So that's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a different change. I don't think Mandalorian didn't do any 2-hour long episodes.
Yeah, they were roughly like half an hour to 45 minutes at most.
Yeah.
But it was good. Like a couple of them seemed like it was longer than what it actually was. It was weird.
Yeah.
Just the way that it was shot and directed, it was amazing. But so going on to WandaVision, we're just going to be talking about the first 2 episodes. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. Episode 3 just came out yesterday for us, so we're just going to talk about episodes 1 and 2. So if you guys haven't watched those episodes, leave now.
Yeah, I'm looking up the writer for basically the whole show. She seems like she's the head writer. Her name is Jack Schaefer. I want to say that's what her name is. And she wrote Black Widow, which should be out this year. And
The movie?
yeah,
And she's doing the WandaVision show.
she's a writer. Yeah.
She's a writer in Black Widow and in the show, or just
Yeah.
a director in the show?
No, she's the writer for both of them.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but the Matt Shackman is the director for all the episodes. But they have
Okay.
7 writers. It looks like on WandaVision.
How do you feel about shows? Sorry to interrupt. How do you feel about shows getting like different directors for each episode, or having like the same director? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it depends. I think it really works for Mandalorian.
I mean, they may have different directors, but they all have the same writers.
Yeah, I don't know exactly about the writing for Mandalorian.
I know it's mostly Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
They write it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm sure they have a writing team as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, this show, it seems to be working as, one director. They got a idea and they're directing it out, because I mean, the director has to take what's on paper and put it on film. He's not like writing it. Like, I think writing is very critical when it comes to the movies, and they I'm sure they use their own liberties. You hear of lines being ad-libbed in movies and TV, and some things like really stick, like certain things. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but things that weren't supposed to be in movies that accidentally ended up in there,
Yeah.
and they liked it,
All right. So episode 1 called Newlywed Couple. Now, for those of you who don't know, this show is kind of a mixture of a couple of shows that we used to watch when we were kids, or at least I used to watch Dick Van Dyke and Bewitched. Those are the 2 that really brought to my mind in those first 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's it kind of takes place in like a 50s, 60s setting with black and white TV. It's pretty decent. I mean, you could tell that there's something weird going on. There's they also have commercials in there. One of the commercials is toaster commercial, which is done by Stark Industries. And for the Marvel fans, you should probably know that Stark Industries was, started by Howard Stark in probably around the 1940s. What did Howard Stark do? Do you remember?
In the 1940s, he was working alongside Captain America.
Right.
And so he was helping win the war against Hydra in Germany.
Right, and Hydra was like behind the scenes with Nazi Germany, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That was actually a good movie.
which one, Captain America?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, what I do like about this show, bro, is that it really has it, even though it's a smaller, you can tell it's a lot smaller than obviously like the grandeur of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But it, just because it isn't like bigger than that doesn't mean it can't go deeper. You know what I mean? And that's what I like, is you get to really get to know more about these characters. Like out of everyone, like I told you, like in the past, but out of everyone who deserves a happy ending, it's Wanda. Like, she had so much taken away from her. Her parents, her brother, her man. It's just kind of a lot to handle. And I think, do you think she's probably going through like a PTSD kind of episode where she's kind of envisioning her own reality due to her grief? She wants to make her own reality, or maybe she's actually, what we're seeing is actually the real world and she's just making it.
Yeah, I think she's making a fake reality just to escape, you know. And I think she kind of is aware of it, but she enjoys it, so she stays there, you know. But nobody else is aware of it. So what I've gotten from, you know, a little research is that this show is based off of a House of M storyline, because for the background of WandaVision, so we could start off with the movie version of her.
Okay.
Her and Quicksilver were brother and sister, and then they get introduced. They're from Sokovia. I don't know exactly where that is, but they have like a
Russia.
Oh, Russia. Okay, so they have like a heavy accent in the beginning. She ends up with no accent by the time. The
I was actually just thinking about that. I was like, what happened to her accent? Like, what happened? I'm not saying I don't like how she talks right now, but I did kind of like the accent actually. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. So they get rid of the accent, but they killed off her brother in the first appearance of them. Now, her brother is a X-Men character named Quicksilver. Quicksilver, right?
Yeah.
And he's basically like the X-Men version of Flash. He just runs fast, and you know he has they also show him in X-Men, but
different Quicksilver.
Yeah, different Quicksilver. And
do you think that? I'm sorry to interrupt again, but no, obviously this one is a different kind of reality, so therefore Magneto is not their father.
Well, they haven't explained that. This might explain that. You know, she could still be Magneto's daughter.
That's true.
So because X-Men is now a property of Disney, you know.
What?
Yeah.
Finally.
So I'm really thinking that this could be an opening to bring in the X-Men into WandaVision. That's possible, but I really think that the place to do it would be the Doctor Strange movie coming out, the Multiverse of Madness, you know. So,
but what we do know is that this is gonna kind of coincide with the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 3, and Doctor Strange. So therefore, whatever happens in this show, it's going to be huge. Something big is going to happen.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it would be a cool show. So she gets introduced in Age of Ultron, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and in that movie, Quicksilver dies, and also in the same movie, that's when we get introduced to Vision. So Vision is basically a good version of Ultron. Ultron was,
and it's
created
crazy
by,
how he's very powerful. Like when you think about it, he's got oh gosh, what's that called? The metal.
I don't know.
From Wakanda.
Oh, the vibranium?
Vibranium. There you go. Sorry, guys. I had a little brain fart there. So he's got vibranium. He's got Jarvis in him.
Yeah. That was
and he's
Iron
got
Man's computer program.
Yes. And it's kind of funny because when you watch, I actually watched Age of Ultron recently.
Yeah.
Before I started watching this, and like Ultron was afraid of him.
A Vision?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he was afraid of Jarvis, and that's why he attacked him.
Oh, yeah.
That scene where you kind of see them, and he's telling them shh, and then he attacks him. You know, because he was afraid of him, and even though he was destroyed, he was still kind of protecting humanity and jumbling up the nuclear code numbers every second, so that Ultron couldn't find it. Because I was wondering about that. I was like, why hasn't Ultron just killed everybody with nukes?
Yeah.
And that's why. Because Jarvis was kind of ahead of him on that game.
Yeah.
And then, so they make Ultron they make Vision, and he also not only has vibranium, Jarvis, he also has an Infinity Stone, which is just...
Yeah. He has the Mind Stone.
Yes. And that's very powerful.
Right.
And okay, so I want to ask you this question. When you first saw the Avengers movie and you saw Loki with the staff, did you think that was a Infinity Stone at first? Because I didn't. When he was pushing up against Barton and everything, making him like his own slave.
I don't know. It's been so long since I first seen those movies.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what I thought. It's been a long time.
Yeah, that was almost... Oh, shoot. That was 9 years ago. When the first Avengers movie came out.
That's it?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Are you talking about the Avengers or Iron Man? Because Iron Man was way longer.
Avengers.
Oh,
the first
okay.
Avengers movie. That was 2012.
Yeah, I think they made mention that he had a stone.
Yeah. So I'm excited for how the show's going to go, because they're both very powerful characters. But even though they are powerful, like Marvel shows are really good at bringing the humanity out of their characters.
Yeah.
Like even though they're powerful, like they can still get hurt.
Yeah, they got
and not just physically, it can be emotionally, mentally.
Yeah, they got good build up over the movies. You definitely should watch them in succession.
And this year, I mean, we got our work cut out for us, Jason, because this year is going to be crazy when it comes to Marvel shows. Because in a couple of months, we'll be getting the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and then we'll have Loki after that.
Yeah,
it's 3 shows.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. So. All right, so continue on with episode 1. They were kind of this happy-go-lucky couple. He's going to work and he's jumbling his printer up really fast, and he's doing all his work really fast before everyone else. They're like, "You're a fucking machine." He's like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." He's trying to hide it.
Yeah,
that was kind of funny, kind of like Clark Kent a little bit.
Right.
And I like how she's at the beginning, she's doing the dishes and she's moving the plate, and the plate goes and hits Vision in the head. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Good thing you got a hard head."
Yeah. Well, some of the things with the filming of the movie too, or the show, is like they use cameras from that time, from the 60s, and they also
they actually use cameras.
Yeah, and they actually use the same effects, for lack of a better word, that they used in Bewitched. So those are actually lines that they used for the. And if I could be wrong, but I really think they're filming in front of a studio audience.
Yeah, I think the first 2 are that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Yeah.
And then so they have like dinner with his boss and everything, and Vision like saves his boss, he's choking, and so Vision like goes through him and takes the food out and saves him,
Right.
What happens after? Oh yeah, she gets pregnant.
Yeah.
So you're kind of wondering, well, wait, what? How did that happen? Is she actually pregnant, though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know, because you kind of have to watch episode 3 for that. but it's not really explained yet still. So
Yeah.
but she does have kids in the Marvel universe. Actually, to backtrack on that, she has.
See, I don't know that. I don't know that she had kids. I did not know that.
Yeah, she has kids that are in the new Avengers.
Don't tell me because I'm gonna do some homework on that.
Yeah. Well then,
Are they actually like Vision's kids too? Like
that I don't know.
Is he actually able to procreate?
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, when you think of it, like he's very advanced and he can turn his body into human.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He could. I mean, he's very powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, frick, if he can go through walls and have the Infinity Stone in his head, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and one thing I really liked in Avengers Age of Ultron is that they're all wondering if they could trust him. You know, and he's like, you may not be able to trust me. Maybe I am a monster, but I want to know if I am. But we need to go. And he grabs Thor's hammer and just hands it to him.
Oh, in Age of Ultron?
Yeah, that was funny. And
when did you see that?
Huh?
When did you watch that last?
That was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He grabs Thor's hammer and he gives it to Thor, and everyone's looking at him. They're like, well, this guy's worthy. Okay.
Yeah, so she has kids, but she also is the son of Magneto in the comics, right?
Yes.
So, or daughter of Magneto, sorry. And
so is Quicksilver, right?
Quicksilver and Polaris. So
who's Polaris?
She's in one of those movies. She's in one of the TV shows that Marvel does. What was that TV show called? It was I watched it for a little bit. It was kind of cool. I can't remember what she does. Here, let me just look her up.
Okay. But I'll be continuing on here. So, yeah, guys, it was pretty amazing to see that even though out of everything that she's been through, like she's trying to claim some peace of mind for herself. Because, I mean, I don't know how you could get over that. Like, it'd be hard for me. So she's definitely probably struggling with some form of PTSD. And she also, she probably blames herself for that attack on, I think they were in Wakanda and Civil War. She probably still.
No, they weren't in Wakanda.
Oh, that wasn't in Wakanda?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know where they were, but
They might have been in Sokovia.
Oh, okay.
Could be
Some
wrong.
form. But they're in some nation, some city, and they got attacked, and she probably blames herself for that too. So, like I said, out of all the characters in the universe, she probably deserves some form of happiness. And I don't know how they're going to bring back Vision after Thanos ripped the Infinity Stone out of his head in Infinity War, but I hope they do it justice. I hope they do it the right way and not some cheesy way. Maybe she creates him with her own mind. She recreates Vision or recreates the Mind Stone, because when you think of it, she has the power to destroy the Infinity Stone. She definitely has the power to recreate it. So that's what I think. I hope that happens. Yeah, man. What you got there?
So she's from The Gifted.
Okay, that's another one of Fox's shows, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is that on Disney Plus or is it on Netflix or something?
No, I think I watched it on Netflix. I might have watched it on Hulu, actually. Hold on.
Okay, so I'll definitely do some homework on that. Check that out real quick. And all right, so you want to talk about episode 2 now?
No, I was gonna go into Polaris.
Oh, okay. Let's continue on with that then.
So Yeah, so it was on Fox, and it's on Hulu.
Oh, good, because I got Hulu, so that's awesome.
Yeah, so I think she has some magnetic abilities, but hers might be a little more like Jean Grey.
Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is that they filmed. Yeah, they definitely filmed the first 3 episodes on a live studio audience. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. For a live studio audience, taps into the strange side of the MCU and gives Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany plenty of room to flex their comedic muscles. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, so I was watching The Gifted for a little while. It was a pretty good show. It's like
How many seasons is it?
let me look. It's 29 episodes. Let me look at it. It might just have 2 seasons. Yeah, number of seasons 2.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. We'll cut that part out. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So episode 1 is in the 1950s and episode 2 is in 1960s.
Yeah, she's jumping the decades.
So what I really liked is that, sometimes you kind of go back and just look at stuff like that and just realize how simple life was.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people wouldn't be able to survive over there.
I mean, I kind of like this, just the simplicity of it all. Like life was, it probably wasn't easy. You know, you had the racial tension and all that.
Yeah. I'm going to grab some water real quick.
Okay. Here, give me some too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there's water outside. That's right. Oh, geez. Hold on while we have this quick intermission. Do 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 Okay, there we go. That's your quick intermission music. Thank you. What are you getting? Oh, gotcha. We're already at half an hour.
Nice.
That goes by quick.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. I'm back, everyone.
All right. It's a good clearer for the throat. So,
Yeah.
she jumps the decades, and her and Vision are living their life together in this reality that she is claiming, but you're also kind of getting like a little hint of someone kind of watching her reality perform on like a TV.
Yeah.
And we get a little symbol. What symbol is that, Jay?
Sword.
Now, I don't know much about sword. Can you
Well,
expand on that?
I could look it up. So sword is like, it was a space agency for like protecting, is like a space version of Shield. But they changed it for this show. So let's look it up.
So you think it's like the same kind of like military, like how the military has like the Air Force and all that stuff. It's all kind of like different branches, and Shield is just one of those branches, and Sword is another branch.
I don't know. I feel like they're separate, but I guess in the show or in the comics, what's his name? Nick Fury was still involved with Shield. I mean Sword.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Interesting.
So, Sword is called Sentient World Observation and Response Department.
Oh.
A fictional counterterrorism and intelligence agency appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. Its purpose is to deal with extraterrestrial threats to the world's security and space beyond counterpart of SHIELD, which deals with threats to the world. But in the show, the acronym has changed. It's Sentient Weapons Observation and Response Department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, do you think that they have her best intentions in mind, or what do you think? Like they're trying to wake her up from this reality,
Well, I really don't know. It's possible.
or she's ruining their reality and they're trying to get her to stop?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'd have to really go over the House of M story and see if they're involved in it.
From what I heard from a friend is that she actually like destroys the mutants.
Yeah, she does that. So there's people that are saying that she might create the mutants with the end of the show.
Dude, that would be so cool, just to like her or create the mutants or open up a portal to their universe, and we're able to have, Hugh Jackman in the MCU. That would be so cool. Wouldn't it be cool if like she opens up a portal and you see Hugh Jackman walk out with the X-Men? I would freak.
Or maybe she starts the multiverse or opens the portals to the multiverse.
Oh shoot.
Maybe
this is just wishful thinking, y'all, but I mean, it would be pretty awesome to experience.
Well, it says here one of the agents of Sword is Beast.
Really?
Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah.
Because Beast wasn't really around yet in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, but I don't think they're in the 50s and 60s.
True. Yeah. True.
They're in the present time.
In the present, yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking of, okay. Interesting. Okay. That'd be cool. I really hope that this is the greatest thing about Marvel is that with the whole Disney Plus now, they're able to have a bigger platform and a bigger branch to continue to expand their universe and do much more with the characters. Like in a movie, you only have a set time.
Yeah.
You only have a certain amount of story time, certain amount of time with each character. But with a show, you can really invest time on each and every character. So I hope that they really do these characters justice. And I know with TV, you only have like a certain budget, but actually, I don't know if you heard this, but for this show, it was like $25 million per episode, though. So that's $225 million.
Jeez.
Usually pretty much like a big budget movie.
Yeah.
That's a lot of freaking money.
Yeah.
And Disney and Marvel Studios is not afraid to fork out that cash because they got all of it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're suffering over the year without the
Yeah.
parks being open.
But shoot, dude, like they made how much money? $22 billion from the Marvel franchise alone
Oh, really?
over past of 12 years?
Oh, right.
That's crazy. It's the biggest franchise in all history. Right now.
Yeah. And it's crazy that it was sold, like pieces of it were sold in the 90s. Like,
Because Marvel got bankrupt.
yeah, they sold the X-Men and Spider-Man to Fox, and that's why we have.
I'm shocked that they sold
Different
Spider-Man
franchise.
because that's like Stanley's heart. Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was probably the most money he could get out of Marvel,
Yeah, that was probably hard though. But do you think they'll get him back, or do you think?
Well, I think they have him back, right? They're kind of in
a deal with Sony, kind of. Well, where they let Tom Holland go do that, and yet still be part of the Marvel universe. But do you think that it's possible that Marvel Studios could buy out Sony?
Yeah, that's possible.
They've been doing it this whole time.
Yeah, they bought out Fox.
But I think Sony's a bigger company. Like Sony's
Right.
huge.
Right.
With all their games that they're doing, the new PS5 that came out
Oh, yeah.
made millions of dollars. The biggest game system sold in history right now. Crazy. But it definitely has its problems. That's why I'm going to wait like a year to get it.
The 5?
Yeah, the PS5. I'm going to wait a year because I'm hearing about all these technical difficulties with the controllers and the system. I'm just going to take my time with it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Now, are there a certain amount of games that you like to play? Like when you see a PlayStation, you like, what game do you like to play?
Yeah, I haven't played games in a long, long time. I
Yeah.
played like a phone game for a little bit. I played one of the Marvel games. I played a SimCity game on my phone. But that's been like probably before I was in my band, like 3 years ago. And
Was it the Marvel Strike Force game?
no, it was
Contest of Champions?
yeah, that one.
That one, yeah, that one's actually pretty good. I like that. So, yeah, this show definitely has potential in it. Just with the first 2 episodes, a lot of people are saying they don't like it, but I kind of like it because it's just kind of different than what we're used to.
The show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple friends talking to me about it, and the crazy thing is like you really have to look up things to figure out what's going on because it's not explained in any of the movies, So it's like I mean, this is the first series of Stage 5,
Right.
First anything of Stage 5. We'll get Black Widow this year,
Yeah, we'll go Black Widow.
Loki, or is that this year?
Yeah, Loki's this year. That's later on, like in late summer or fall time is when Loki comes out. But Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to be coming out in March.
Oh, okay. So the Falcon Winter Soldier's first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like those characters. I liked the Winter Soldier a little bit, but
I like Falcon. Falcon was pretty badass.
Oh,
like his
yeah.
wings and his little what are those things called? The little guys that pop out. They're like drones.
Oh, okay.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, out of the Marvel characters or those Avengers, I really don't care for those two, or I don't really like Hawkeye at all, and that's pretty much it. All 3 of them, I really don't like them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You like Black Widow though?
Yeah, I like Black Widow.
Black Widow is
Yeah.
pretty cool. And now Black Widow, that's before this is after Civil War, and that's before Infinity War.
Oh, really?
That's between Civil War and Infinity War.
So
it's
does that
between
count
time.
as Stage 5?
It's Phase 5. I mean, it's Phase 4. It's Phase 4. Part of Phase 4.
The new one's
episodes.
phase 5, right?
No, phase 4.
Oh, okay.
Phase 3 is from Civil War to Endgame.
Oh, okay.
So this is phase 4. Phase 4 is going to be a little bit smaller than obviously phase 3. Well, movie wise, but show wise, I mean, they're freaking putting out so many freaking shows.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Wars and Marvel Studios, just like they got all their plans throughout the next 2-3 years of shows.
There's like a lot of interesting stuff on there too.
So it's pretty much they're forcing you, Jason, to keep Disney Plus. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
what? You want to get rid of your Disney Plus? Nope. Here's next 2
well, I
shows for the next
I don't
2
really
years.
mind Disney Plus.
You definitely get more your bang for your buck.
Yeah, I'll watch other shows on it. Like I've watched a lot of the Star Wars stuff, and then every once in a while I want to watch a Marvel movie, and then that's there. And
Do you watch like the old shows we used to watch as kids, like the
I watched,
Spider-Man animated series?
I watch Gargoyles.
That was cool too. Yes, Gargoyles. And also, I found out there was another show we used to watch. Do you remember the show? Oh gosh, what was it called? The Duck Show.
Oh, Darkwing Duck.
No. Yeah, that was cool. But and I like that as well. But the Mighty Ducks, the animated show is on
I
there.
remember that. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again. We used to watch that. We used to watch Darkwing Duck and the Spider-Man show. HBO Max now has the animated Batman series.
Oh, okay.
And they're actually going to be redoing it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I saw that. That looks cool.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I'll let you know what it's like. But yeah, so that's it with Marvel stuff. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to talk about some other things that are coming up.
Oh yeah.
So, if you guys all know, like I always talk about HBO Max and all their shows that they're doing. Like I talked a lot about Raised by Wolves and all. That's one of my favorite shows. It's a really good show. You guys got to watch that. Storyline is amazing. Sci-fi-ness. It's just all around a good world building show. And another Warner Brothers this year is going to be putting all their movies onto HBO Max. We got we just had Wonder Woman come out in December, and I think tomorrow, January 24th, is when it actually leaves. And then we're going to be getting like King Kong and King Kong versus Godzilla, and then we're going to be getting the Zack Snyder's Snyder Cut, Matrix, Dune, all those movies on HBO Max. Now, the one that I'm obviously really excited about the Snyder Cut, but I'm also really pumped for King Kong versus Godzilla.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, that's a movie that's going to be coming out on HBO Max and in theaters. Now, did you ever watch like the old Godzilla or King Kong movies?
No, not the really old ones. I mean, not that I remember. No, I mean, I remember the one with Matthew Broderick, and then there's, I don't know if I watched the one with Bryan Cranston all the way through.
You know what's funny is, hopefully we don't get attacked with the fans, but the fans say that wasn't actually Godzilla. That was just Zilla. It was like a smaller, weaker version. And Godzilla is actually like the bigger, fatter kind of Godzilla that barely moves, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just like, you know, walks slowly and all that. But I'm a huge Kong fan. I love Kong. And, you know, I watched the old one in 2006 that Peter Jackson made. That was just trash. I hated that movie. But then I finally watched about 3 weeks ago, I finally watched Kong Skull Island, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And, you know, everyone thinks that Godzilla is going to beat Kong's ass, but dude, Kong Skull Island, like he was small, but he was still big. He was like 100 feet tall, but he was still growing. So in King Kong vs. Godzilla, this was 40 years later, because in Kong Skull Island, it was during the Vietnam. So it was like 50, 60 years ago. So therefore, he's still growing. So at this time, he's like 400 feet tall. He's he's, you know, he's taller than skyscrapers. So he, I really think he has a chance to beat Godzilla's ass. And the thing that he has against Godzilla is opposable thumbs. You know, he's able to grab shit, you know.
Yeah.
Hit him with it, you know. And, you know, and he can like step side to side, you know, dodge his hits and then hit him with a left hook or a right hook, you know.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And I saw these TV spots. Obviously all right now before the trailer comes out tomorrow, which is Sunday, which is when the trailer is going to be coming out. They're doing all these TV spots right now for it, and there's a scene where Godzilla is like shooting fire at him, and Godzilla's in the air, and he has one of Godzilla's spikes. He has like an axe. So he's probably like, "Oh, you're gonna shoot fire at me? Fine, I'll take your freaking spike out of your back and then hit you with it."
Yeah.
That's just so badass, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
So let's just, you know, I like them both, but I sure hope it's a good fight. Like,
Right.
I don't want any of them to win. I want just a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah,
So,
it'd be good to see that.
Yeah. Now I also want to talk to you about the new Matrix movie
Oh yeah, when's that coming out?
this year,
Okay.
sometime this year. There, maybe like May or during the summertime. Now, you and I, we watched The Matrix right when it came out in 1999. Oh shoot, that was a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago. 22 years ago.
Yeah.
So we knew a lot about that universe and the whole sci-fi realm of it. What kind of storyline do you think they could go with it in this new movie?
Well, I'm not sure because like I'm not really familiar with the second and third one as much. So, but you know, I'll definitely watch it and see how it goes, you know.
Yeah.
Was it all the Matrixes on HBO Max?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll watch those.
Yeah. So it's really good. It's good time. Like I said, guys, it's a good time to be a fan. We got all these different fucking shows coming, and we're able to, you know, kind of forget about our own shit that we're dealing with the coronavirus pandemic.
Did you ever watch Westworld?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that one's good.
Have you watched it all?
No, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
pretty good. There was another one I was watching. I can't remember the name of it. But
His
it was,
Dark Materials?
Who? Westworld?
No. His Dark Materials. Is that's the other show you like to watch?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It has the lady that was X23 in Logan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's in it. And also the guy who played Professor X.
Who? Patrick Stewart?
No, the other guy, the younger guy
Oh,
in the newer X-Men movies. He's in it.
yeah, that guy.
Sorry guys, we're horrible with names, but another one I like to watch is another sci-fi one, Lovecraft Country.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but there's so many shows I want to watch. Yeah, how is The Expanse going?
I haven't gotten back to that. I've been watching Designated Survivor. It's not sci-fi. It's like a political drama.
Oh, okay.
But it's not. It's like it's a fiction drama. Like that one's pretty good. I this the Capitol gets destroyed and the president and like most of the cabinet's in there.
Oh shoot.
So then they give the presidency to the Department of Health, I think. No, it wasn't him. He had like some low level position, but he was like the next one in line, or they made him the designated survivor. And so that's an interesting show. And that's kind of what happened in Battlestar Galactica. Like the president and most of the cabinet died, so then the lady that was in charge of the teachers, like teaching in the government, she became the president.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And another show that you and I both watched, well, not a show, it's more of a documentary kind of, Death to 2020.
Oh, yeah.
That one's fucking hilarious. So if you guys want to watch it, it's on Netflix. It's so hilarious. And with the kind of year that 2020 was, you need a good laugh.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle just got coronavirus too.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and they were doing shows with Joe Rogan. He was doing shows with Joe Rogan.
So I wonder if he probably has it too, because I know Jamie got it.
Oh yeah, but that was a while back.
Yeah, it'd be a miracle if he didn't get it, because he's been around so many people that have gotten it.
Oh yeah.
Shoot. And did you hear that there was that gorilla that actually got COVID-19?
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So it's able to go to animals now.
Well, it was cats were able to get it before.
Yeah. True.
So I listened to, if you guys are listening, this Joe Rogan episode was pretty good. It was where is it? It's not that far back. Oh, here it is. Yanis Papas. Did you see that? Did you listen to that one?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. 1594 Joe Rogan Experience. That one's pretty good. I like that one.
So who is that guy?
A stand-up comedian and actor. Co-host with.
He's having a lot of comedians coming on his show now.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool. He's really got to get like The Rock on there or something. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably get different. He gets different fighters and stuff on there.
And celebrities and
yeah,
all that. That's pretty cool.
I like listening to the scientists and.
Yeah, I really like listening to that too.
Yeah.
It kind of like opens up your perspective and on the science part, and that's what we really need to do as a country, is just accept more the reality of the science world and try to help us get us out of this mess
Yeah.
that we're in. But see, this is the thing, is that other countries, I mean, yeah, it's hard for them to do quarantine, but I think it's even harder for Americans to do quarantine and have people tell you to stay in your homes because we have freedoms that they don't have. So I think it's going to be very hard for America to get out of this.
Yeah. Well, there's this other show I watched, this movie. It was called Songbird.
What's that about?
It's the coronavirus mutates and it's like it kills people faster.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then so they show LA completely quarantined with quarantine zones.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So, and they use it's COVID-23. Yeah. So, which is possible because they say that there's new strains of it and things like that, but I don't think they've called it another number yet.
Stronger strains and everything.
Yeah.
They're able to produce faster. Wow.
Yeah, but it's an apocalyptical movie. It's not very good. but it's interesting, So
Okay. Now for me, I finally did finish my show. I was watching Raised by Wolves, and I gotta give it like a 8.5, or I give it a 9. I definitely give it a 9. It was really good when it comes to sci-fi, and the storytelling is amazing. The acting is amazing. Special effects are amazing. Directing was amazing. It was just an overall great show, and I'm just excited to see what else they have in store for season 2. So if you guys have HBO Max, definitely watch that show. I'm going to see if Jason can watch it. I think he'll definitely love it.
yeah.
Directed by Ridley Scott,
Oh, okay.
who did like the Aliens and
Oh, really?
that other one with Harrison Ford where he goes back to the future or something. What's that called?
Oh, Ender's Game?
No. And they did a new one with Colin Farrell.
Oh, I have it right here. I still haven't watched it. What's that movie called? Blade Runner?
Yes, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
There you go. So he's definitely like really
I haven't
into
watched a sci-fi show and haven't seen Blade Runner.
It's okay, we will though.
I can't get through Tron either.
Yeah, I have a hard time watching that. It's just not my forte. But that's the thing with the sci-fi universe, is that you may not like one side, but there's whole other aspect.
Yeah. And even though I haven't liked a lot of Jurassic Park recently, I'm still looking forward to the next Jurassic Park movie. But I didn't
Jurassic
like
World.
Yeah, I didn't like the last couple.
I like the first one, like Jurassic World, the newest one.
Yeah, I didn't
Fallen
like
Kingdom
either
was
of those.
all right. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but Jurassic World Domination, I think it's called.
They only had
Dominion.
2, right?
Dominion. This is going to be the third one.
Yeah.
Dominion's going to be the last one I heard. And they're bringing up the old cast.
Oh yeah. That seems interesting.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be watching that, guys, and probably reacting to it.
Yeah, I like the first 2, and that's pretty much it. But
Yeah, the Jurassic Park, the original, and then Lost World.
yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty good. So, just want to, shine some light your guys' way, whatever you guys are going through. You can always try to engage into the sci-fi verse and kind of just switch your mind off to reality and just think and just kind of, well, not really think, but just kind of disconnect yourself and watch a sci-fi movie, or put our show on, listen to us talk about shit. But just keep you guys' heads up, whatever this year has in plan, has in store. It didn't start out good this year, but hopefully we're able to, regardless of whatever present we have the ability to be better. And we, regardless who's in charge, we have to rise up to the occasion and treat people the way they want to be treated, the way that they need to be treated.
yeah.
So.
All right, then. Well, we'll close it up, and we'll come back and talk about more WandaVision and things like that.
Yeah. All right. Peace, guys.
Have a good one. Peace out.
You've been listening to What the Sci-Fi.